Oh my gosh, dude.
What?
Dude, I can't with them, man.
What do we got?
Listen to this. I just saw this USA Today article.
Should I be seated?
You might need to come over. We might need to just roll into the episode right now.
Okay. All right. What do we got?
This is what it said.
I'm awake.
The Wuthering Heights press store just keeps getting weirder. You're going back out?
I'm walking back awake.
Oh my gosh.
What now?
At the studio, we both had a dressing room. Emerald went into our dressing rooms and made a shrine of each other in our dressing rooms. Oh my gosh.
For the dressing room?
Oh my gosh. And
What?
they kept it in their rooms at night.
Do we have pics?
Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi had shrines of each other. Oh.
Wait. So what's the context of this?
Here's the real...
What's the context of this?
I'm beside myself.
Wait, just the two of them, or the whole cast made shrines of each other?
Dude, I don't even know.
This movie is just getting
This
weirder
is the
and
weirdest
weirder.
thing I've ever seen in my life.
Golly, man.
I
Is this really attracting a crowd?
It's
And can I ask, if it is this the type of crowd you want seeing your movie?
No.
You know what I mean?
It's not.
You know what I mean?
No, it's not. We're going to have another Five Nights at Freddy's situation.
That's
on our
exactly
hands
what
in
it
the
is,
theaters.
dude. Yeah.
Wow, dude. Here's the real question. Based on last episode, dude, do we go back to like a new segment of the week kind of thing where you and I just roleplay?
So every episode, rather than Welcome Back to the Pod You're Looking For, just
Right.
starts out with us just role playing.
Yeah, but the catch is that it's never anything other than just you and me being Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi.
So it's always romantic. It's always romantically driven.
It's always
I like
that.
this. So
You
if
do.
we had a shrine of
Okay.
me, if you had a shrine of me in this romantic role playing situation,
I do actually. In my room as well. I
being
do the
serious?
same thing. Yeah, that's.
you
I think
have
that's
a shrine
why
of me right now.
I
actively?
do. Right.
What is
right,
it?
By my bed.
What do you
So
have?
every
What do you have? Helps you to sleep at night. Whatever helps you sleep. Hey. What would be on it if you had to pick three things to create
Of
a
you?
shrine of me?
I've got a little picture of you in your Nemo fit.
Sure, you
That's
have to.
there.
You have
That's
to.
there. I've got a little 49er hat right back.
Good. Okay.
Um,
A little burnt from all the times I've angrily thrown it into the fire.
In fury.
Yep.
In fury.
All right, one more thing.
One more thing. I've got a nice little your Lord of the Rings Lego set. So it just reminds me of you. Yeah.
Wow. There you go.
Yeah,
you
that's
mix
nice.
the Legos and the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, and then I've got two. We're both candle guys. I've got the what was the one we've been joking about for a while? It's been a while since we've done it. You know what I'm talking about?
What is this? The Lego set?
No, the candle. There was like a candle you and I always used to talk about.
I don't think I can say it.
Why?
I don't think I can say the name of it. Can I?
What are you talking about?
The candle I bought you?
No, not that one. No. I was talking a normal one.
Oh, Cozy Nights.
Cozy Nights.
That's the one. Cozy
It's like,
Nights.
why can't you say that?
Yeah. Well, like, yeah. There's a couple others.
Yeah, no. That's got to stay
I'm trying
off
to
the
think.
record.
Flipping it on you, what would I have? Is it well? First of all, is it a problem that three things to define me and make you think of me? None of them come back to my family or my fiance or anything like that. It's Legos and 49ers.
No, well, I was trying to go kind of jokey.
The material
It just was
what material? Okay, so what material? Three things would.
I think you should
Gotta
make it
go.
funny.
I gotta go. Well, I think I would go Blue Jays. Blue Jays, probably.
Little bow jersey.
Oh, it probably would have been, but maybe a Vlad
Yeah.
jersey, a little Vlad jersey or a hat or something. The hat that you always have.
Dude, actually, I should have added the Snoopy satin pants back.
You probably should have.
shorts.
We'll give it some time.
Yeah,
give it time. We'll revisit this next year.
Yeah, maybe a few more uses of them, and I'll put them on there.
Yeah, gotta get them. gotta break them in.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, so maybe a Blue Jays jersey, maybe a little.
Dude,
maybe the keys to your car, because I feel like your car is like always giving you trouble, and it's like you've become synonymous with your car issues. So
Right.
maybe keys to your car. And let's
There's
see.
no joking about that.
And then a great propel.
Yes!
Do I know you or do I know you?
You
Pick
do.
one.
Dude, I buy like Propel by like the trough.
Hey.
Like I go
Better that
down,
than
dude.
anything
In my
else.
basement right now, there's like 3 stacks of
Stacked
24
up.
packs
Like
of just
Walter
Propel.
White. Like Heisenberg, the Heisenberg of great propel.
When I stand in my Propel, I'm 8 feet tall.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, hey, welcome back to the pod you're looking for.
Only
I'm
took
Sam.
us 5 minutes.
I'm Sam. This is Josh, and we've unraveled before we've even grabbed the spool, so to speak.
Yes.
To get fancy. Wuthering Heights has me in my fancy 18th century Victorian dialect. I've got.
Yeah.
cooking up. Oh my goodness,
Movie-
man! Do we have an episode for you guys today?
Man, what do we got? We got.
I don't know what we have, which is why we've got quite the episode. We're going to
That's
figure
right.
this out second by second.
We are.
Oh, we're in the
We
last
are.
bit of dog days before the next couple of blockbusters come out. We've got Goat next week. We've got let's see, we've got a couple things after that, right? We got Hoppers coming up. We've got
Hoppers.
We got
I can't. Is there?
a couple different things. Invincible's coming.
Can I tell
Daredevil's
you?
coming.
The first time I just actually got to sit down and look at the Hoppers trailer and like understand what the movie's about, I don't think it's gonna be good.
Oh, really? Is this like?
Yeah.
Is this like
Yeah.
you love the idea of her? You don't love her.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then
Okay, I
just
see.
take the moment to as well. Just say, I mean, I'm sure that might tick off J Lee 3479. So I know he
whoa.
might be really
Doxed.
mad about me.
Coming.
talking
They're
about-
coming.
Just kidding.
You're
He
not
just left
safe.
a funny comment.
What did he say?
He was calling us out, and this is maybe something that we need to address.
About what?
Yeah.
We never say anything controversial or terrible.
No.
No,
You and
we
I
stray
never
away.
do.
We try to please
never.
everybody.
We do.
We try to please
do.
everybody.
We do. But he was coming at us about us posting the clip of saying Pixar had fallen off, that you and I had fallen. saying
hey, well,
fall-
truth
we
hurts.
didn't even hate. That's the thing. We just
No.
said it just has.
And we could have. Lord knows we
we
could have.
could have.
Hey,
You and I both didn't. We didn't trash movies. We just said
we try not to.
they're just not on the same level.
Because what would we gain? Two guys
No.
from upstate, you know.
Oh,
who knows
absolutely
where.
nothing. Upstate, don't say that. You know what's funny is
Yeah.
for anybody that doesn't live here, probably that doesn't mean as much. But there's a reason we always have to start off saying that. You
Yeah,
know
we
what I'm
have to
saying?
be-
If you're
yeah.
around here, that's
Yeah,
just
because when you say
everyone. Yes,
when you say you're from this state, everyone associates it with a specific place, and you have to
yeah.
like. you
Which
have to go,
people
like,
now know probably where we live now
Yeah,
based on that. But anyway, that's good.
Tallahassee. We've exposed ourselves. Oh no.
We are doxxed. Yep, we're gonna get swatted live on the podcast. Anyway, dude, this is
What were we talking about?
We were talking
oh,
about what
the
we were-
comments. Pixar.
Yeah, Pixar. We
said
were just
something
talking about what
controversial.
we were doing on the podcast. I derailed this. I derailed the derail.
No. It's
Yeah.
okay. And people didn't take kindly to that.
No, people did not take kindly to that.
No?
So,
Hey,
but
everybody's entitled
I'm
to their
sorry.
opinion.
I think you're just wrong. Is
Yeah.
that?
Objectively, it's fallen
I think
off.
you're just
mean,
wrong.
You
if
can
you say it hasn't a little bit.
you can say you've enjoyed Elio, Elio, and Elemental, and all the different, but you can't even deny that even if you like them as movies, they're nowhere on the same plane as your Ratatouilles and your Toy Story 3s. And it's not even. Come on, you know what I
You
mean?
know what I would use as my argument? The people that grew up around the, because I've got some cousins that are younger, other people that I know that are younger than me, probably like, I don't know, 8-10 years. That none of them sit there and still watch some of those movies from
right.
like the 2015 to 2020 movies
No.
range at all.
No, of course
And
not.
so I guarantee they aren't watching the new ones either.
Of
So
course, yeah.
I just come on.
Yeah.
Let's cut the crap.
yeah. Well, hey.
Cut the crap.
Well, speaking of cutting the crap, we'll transition over to our galactic transmissions.
Ooh. What
Wow,
do we
we've got some crap to discuss. All right, so what do we have first here? What do we got?
You know what? I want to start with this because I just
Okay.
saw this. And for people that aren't fans of this, I'm sorry because every time there's an update on this at all, even if it's just moving just an inch forward, I have to talk about it because
Yeah.
you and I are such big fans.
Yes.
We got some news about the Pirates of the Caribbean, another movie potentially,
The greatest trilogy of all time?
greatest trilogy of all time.
What do we got?
And let me tell you about it.
I'm
a
seated for
little
this.
worried now.
Yeah?
Because one of the main people that's been linked to this movie before, they're doubling down on and saying that she might be a big part of this movie as well, Margot Robbie.
Really?
Yeah, which makes me a little concerned now for the press tour. I'm just kidding.
I know.
Not
Margot Robbie
really.
keeps a shrine of Davy Jones beside her bed every night.
Now that I can get on board with.
I'm seated for that.
I'll tell you what,
I do
if she
too,
did
Margot.
that-
I do too, Margot.
Stock through the roof.
Okay,
But
what do we got?
The thing is, let me just read this for you so that we can get the official clip. Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay. New details on Pirates of the Caribbean 6 will focus on Jack Sparrow's son and likely Margot Robbie. The film is a priority for Disney leadership.
So is this just a rehash of what they did in 5?
Yeah, a little bit. There's also Christy Wilson Cairns? I don't know how you say that. From 1917, the war movie. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah.
What did talks to write the script.
Oh, that's actually a pretty good piece of news.
Which is
that's pretty
interesting.
encouraging.
That's good news.
That's pretty sweet.
That's good news.
I'm into that. Two hands up. Put them back up. I'll say that's pretty good news.
Here's the thing, though.
I don't like the.
There's no mention
son
of Johnny
thing.
Depp that I've been seeing on multiple of these reports.
Well, you got to think if it's his son, they're gonna, You know what I mean?
Are you sure though?
I feel like that would be stupid. That would be just straight up dumb.
It would be, and
That
that's
would
why
be incredibly dumb.
Right. Because, but I have seen a lot of reports that have not adamantly been mentioning this. And
Sure.
This is not like sometimes when you and I look for reports, sometimes it's like just a random little grab
Right,
thing.
little
I saw
breadcrumb.
this a lot everywhere.
Yeah.
This same report
Highly publicized.
without Johnny Depp.
Sure.
Let me
So
make this
his
very
son-
clear. I am not interested in any movie that does not involve Johnny Depp.
Hey, let's
I don't care who's in it.
look right into the camera.
No.
Talk your talk.
Absolutely not.
No.
If you are planning to make a Pirates of the Caribbean movie, another one, Johnny Depp absolutely has to be in it. I don't care what else you do. You could bring the sun and the moon down to me and I won't watch it.
I'm starting to think there's nothing I can do to make you happy. There's nothing incentivizing an audience to go see a Pirates of the Caribbean movie if it doesn't involve Jack Sparrow.
It's just it's mental to say his son's going to be in it. Like you're giving us some glimpse.
I love Will. I love Will. I love Elizabeth. Why do you love them? Oh, their dynamic with Jack is great. Oh.
Can I-
Oh, I love Barbossa, and I loved. Why did you? Oh, well, because of his rivalry with Jack. So I'm starting to pick up on a pattern
What
here.
is the link?
Oh.
Brand new segment.
What's the link?
Johnny Depp.
Welcome back to What's the Link?
Dude,
I can't do. Okay, I mean, make your movie. I won't be there for
yeah.
it.
Can I
You know what I'm
express
saying?
something though that
Yeah,
I kind
yeah.
of deeply hate?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's one of my least favorite movie tropes, like things that happen.
The son.
I hate the.
Who's this mystery person that's
Yes,
young
the
enough
relative.
to be their son?
I hate the relative thing. Not when they're in movies to start with, but when they realize they want to keep something going, and there's some relative that always pops into the picture.
Right,
I hate that.
You have the whole Caribbean,
Yes.
but then it all revolves around this one family.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna do something else, it's got to be completely separate to me.
Well, can I ask?
Can we agree on that?
Yeah, we can, but can I ask? Do you think that the disdain around this trope has developed because of how poorly it's been handled, given your Rays and given your Indiana Joneses and given your Pirates of the Caribbeans? You know what I mean? Like, is it because it's been handled poorly, or is it because you think it's just a flat out stupid thing to do?
Mostly, it's a stupid thing to do.
Sure.
I think it's been handled poorly as well.
Yes.
But I think the issue is people are only doing this because they want you to come back for something,
Right.
and they go, "What's
Jack,
the only way
look
we
at
can
this
do
thing
this?"
in front of you that you
it's
recognize.
close to the thing that you know.
Yeah.
And the reason why I hate it personally is because then you're just left comparing it to the previous thing you had.
Right, which
If
is
you're-
never better.
No, it's never
No,
better.
no,
So
no,
that's
no.
why if it was that good that you want to pull the other name into it, you shouldn't be doing that, I think. So I've always preferred, unless they were an integral part of the story beforehand,
Yeah.
leave it.
So what's the line then that you toe between nostalgia and telling a new story?
Well, I mean, you're doing 6 movies. I mean, if they do another one, so
Right,
it's
right.
like at that point, just bail on it. If you can't do more.
The issue is, I mean, the only tease we have for the future of the franchise is Davy Jones appearing to Will Turner and Elizabeth in a nightmare. But then the camera pans below the bed and the barnacles are still there, and it looks like Davy Jones was just hanging out there anyway.
Right.
So already, even if a 6th movie comes, it was clearly already going to be led by nostalgia.
True.
So I wonder if this is just what's weird to me is, like you said, the lack of a report of Johnny Depp's involvement in it.
Yes.
Which feels like it would contradict a story led by nostalgia. You're going to bring Davy Jones back and fight his son? Well, who cares?
But I'm telling you, this was not like a random Daniel RPK nugget that just kind of dropped on the timeline. This was like
Right, this is legit.
someone sent out the PDF to everybody, and they were
Right.
like, "Hey, this is the new news.
Right.
This is what we got."
Right.
Anyway, I won't drag it, but I just
Something to think about.
I don't know. It just made me.
I don't know if I'd be
It
seeing
made
it
me
for that.
upset.
I love pirates. I
Made me
love it. I
upset.
will always be there for pirate stuff, but I might not be there quickly for this if Johnny Depp's not there. I think I speak for we speak for hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people.
That's right.
But hey,
That's right. What's next, dude?
well, we got a little disappointing thing. We got no Marvel trailers for Spider-Man: Brand New Day or Doomsday. At least new ones that we hear coming at the Super Bowl. We got the Super Bowl in 2 days. By the time this comes out, the Super Bowl might have already happened.
Who's your pick?
The day before, or who am I predicting for the Super Bowl? You know what? Odd as it is to say out loud for the first time in my life, I feel like the Patriots have a lot of good things going for them right now. So for that reason, I'm picking the Seahawks.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I was actually going to say the opposite. I think it's the Seahawks because there's not a lot going well for the Patriots right now. I think luck's on their side lately.
I just think good. I'm
didn't even play that well last
They're the
game.
good vibes team. Hey, root for us because we're the fun story. We're the coach
They
that just
won
took them
7-10 without the main without Bo Nix even in there.
So we both agree that it's the Seahawks though.
Yes.
Okay. Just for different reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the Seahawks.
Yeah, Seahawks just are strong.
Which stinks for you, right? This is kind of like a
rival in
worst
your own...
case Super Bowl for you,
yes,
correct?
Right. Yeah, your ex just got married on your front lawn.
Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that really stinks. So are you rooting for the Patriots?
No, I'm not rooting for anybody. I'm rooting for the snacks that are about to be shoved down my gullet during the duration of the 4 quarters.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm rooting for that buffalo chicken dip that's going to be bothering me 2 hours after the Super Bowl's done.
Yeah.
There's going to be another type of Super Bowl going on.
It's my least favorite part of the Super Bowl is that it's like 11:30, 11:45, midnight till you're done.
Oh my gosh.
And you've eaten all that stuff, and then you got to be up the next morning at like 6.
Oh my gosh.
Like, oh my
you're
gosh.
sweating.
Everything
stinks. And
sweating.
Literally, dude.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
The trailers.
No trailers.
Not
the trailers. There's none. There aren't any.
No trailers.
Hey, keep moving. That's it.
You thought there was a trailer here? Well, I did see that the ad spot was like 7 million or something this year.
But
more.
if they wanted to show something, they would, which is weird to me. Like you said this last week. I mean, the movie comes out in like 3 weeks. Brand new day comes out tomorrow, practically. So it's like, where's the first look?
I'm not concerned about the doomsday of it all.
No, that's fine.
I'm concerned about
Brand New Day. There's already 4 trailers
Day.
for that movie.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's getting delayed. I don't know how else to explain this. Because, dude, I'm watching Tom Holland out doing a bunch of media stuff, like talking to people about the Odyssey and everything else. Is there any mention of Brand New Day? It feels very sparse.
Yeah.
I feel like the only thing we're getting about Brand New Day is like the couple interviews involving people talking about other projects, and they're like, oh, yeah, sorry, I can't speak about it. Dog. It comes out in like 4 months. What are you talking about?
It does. I just am curious because the timing of its release as we're sitting here talking about it, leads us to believe that it's going to be tied heavily to the events of Doomsday.
True. I'm saying I think it gets delayed like a month.
Oh, okay.
Well,
then, yeah, I could totally get behind that.
I bet you it's like I wouldn't be shocked to see like end of August.
I'm so conditioned with like Doomsday to be
I know,
or Spider-Verse to think that it's like a year and a half. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, then that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Because the other thing you don't want is for the CGI or something to be half baked. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I don't know if it is fine. There's just the hype of a July 20th release versus like an August 28th release is so. People go back to college. Life picks up again.
You're correct. You're absolutely correct.
It's just not the same.
You're correct. So the audience might change, but also at the same time, I'm sure Disney's and Marvel are looking at it and they're like, this movie's about to get eaten alive by some of the other blockbusters we have coming out if it comes out in July. And also July is the month
you think though?
I think passes the fastest of the year. So
I agree. But I also would say at the same time, I don't think it would. I would be surprised. Maybe this is a hot take.
Opposite. The other stuff flops because of Brand New Day.
The 2 biggest grossing movies of this year aren't Marvel. Both Doomsday and Brand New Day. I'd be surprised.
I don't know, because we got Hexed coming out in November. We got Disney's Hexed.
Dude, you're so good at just turning on a dime like that, man. Like, just zero flash in the eyes of change, just boom.
I think you're onto something here. I think it'll probably. What
do you think would be the
top 5? I think it'll be a couple weird ones that you wouldn't expect.
Like Moana?
It'll be like Doomsday, Moana, Brand New Day, Minions 3, and then like some random thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be random. But you're absolutely correct. I think at least 2 of the top 3 will be Marvel.
I feel like Doomsday, they're doing such a good job with the promo work for it right now.
Yep.
Like such a good job. And I feel like it's become where now you've cast it, like that meme where it's the guy holding the kid above water and the other one's sunk. Like I feel like that's what's happening here.
Yeah, sure.
And now people are obviously Spider-Man has all the name attached to it, and I think if people see that they'll be like, yeah, we should go. I just don't know how much it's like giving the Wonder Man, where not many people knew Wonder Man was really coming out and stuff. It was fantastic. But there was a whole contingent of people that didn't even know it existed, really, right? And I'm just worried that there's going to be some extent to which they didn't promote Brand New Day enough that like now you've got the hype going in. Do you remember how hype it was with the set photos and all that stuff and the suit drop? Like it was crazy. They haven't posted anything since then. And I'm just again, I know it's got the brand value, it's got the name recognition.
I think that's it. I think Marvel's banking on that.
Why are they not promoting more?
I mean, with every,
but even the actors,
every movie that comes out, tell me this hasn't happened, because it has, and we both know it. Where we're sitting in the theater and the trailer comes on for animated, regular, whatever movie, and we're like, this movie didn't freaking come out yet. Like, I feel like at a certain point in the promotional run, they're just like, how are we still getting like trailers for this thing? Just drop it. I swear I saw a trailer for this a year ago.
So you think they're gonna just
bypassing it? They're just kind of like speed running the promotional stuff.
Do you think they're gonna do like a very hard run out all of a sudden? Like,
all of a
last second.
All of a sudden, his face is gonna be everywhere. All of a sudden, Peter's face is gonna be in Times Square. You're gonna see the post. Spider-Man takes over Times Square. He's gonna be. They're gonna have Spider-Man takes over the Hollywood sign. All of a sudden, he's just gonna be everywhere.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
That's what I think.
I gotta let him cook. I gotta let him cook. I'm not like it's not a gripe. I'm just
they're crushing right now.
Yeah.
I think they'll cook.
Yeah. I would love to see with how many, like, you got Mark Ruffalo, Bernthal, Florence Pugh potentially, I think, even in it.
You know what?
Like, I would love to see, like, little snippets of all of those characters, like, dropping their own thing about the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure,
like, them not spoiling it, but imagine it's like,
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we're still working on this thing. Just so you guys know.
But imagine, you could just do individual videos, almost like a teaser of each one.
Right.
Character.
You could.
And it's like...
Well, to your point with Mark Ruffalo and just releasing a trailer already, they probably should get something out before Ruffalo says too much. You see, there was something in whatever that project is with Ruffalo, Hemsworth, and Halle Berry. The lady was asking Hemsworth, she was like, "So the God of Thunder is coming back in Doomsday. What about the other, lightning hero?" And she looked at Halle Berry, who played Storm in the X-Men movies, and you could see Mark Ruffalo in the back. He's like. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And she's like, I'm not in it. And Ruffalo's like,
yeah. And did you see the other thing he said too?
No. What
they were asking Chris Hemsworth how much movies he's been in that are all Marvel movies, and he's like, oh, this one. He's like, oh, yep. He's like, and did you include the other one? And he's like, and then Chris goes, oh, we haven't filmed that one yet. And so everyone was like, oh, so he's in Secret Wars.
Oh, interesting.
So he survives Doomsday. I don't know if that was like a little tease, but everyone was like, Mark's done it again. Classic Mark.
Classic Mark. How has he not been like imprisoned yet?
I don't know.
Dude, he's like, Marvel has got it out for him. You just have to imagine there's somebody with like a target board with his face
I know. We didn't even touch on this last week. How hilarious was the Magneto stuff?
Dude, did you see the interview he had with Colbert?
When?
2 nights ago. McKellen was on Colbert. It was a 30-minute interview. It was actually pretty good.
Okay.
At the end, he recited Shakespeare. It was like phenomenal.
Wow.
But at some point, he goes, while I'm in the area, he goes, my apologies to New Jersey. He goes, I'm filming this scene, and he goes, I'm in New Jersey, and New Jersey's flattened, and he goes, and I'm going like this at somebody, and he goes, and McKellen stands up and he's enacting it. He's like, and I'm going like this with my hands, and he goes, and the Russo brothers say, Ian, you need to look angrier, you need to be furious, and so he's like, and so I'm looking furious at what just happened to me, and this and that, and I'm leveling New Jersey, and he goes, I don't know if that's a spoiler or something. I'm like, buddy, you just gave us the climax of the movie, dog.
I don't know if that's a spoiler.
I don't know if that's a spoiler, but anyway,
wow.
I was fighting Black Panther, and
the newly cast Damson Idris was there.
I know. So Damson said to me, "Oh, I feel like I said too much." That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, very interesting.
I mean,
very funny.
That could be anything.
Yeah, it could be anything. It's like the one a couple years ago when Tom Holland mentions falling into a lake.
Yeah,
everyone was like, "Oh, he spoiled it." What, falling into a lake?
It was like the worst scene in the movie.
It's like, who cares? What does that matter?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
he appears on screen.
And if Doomsday looks as intense as it probably will be, it sounds like every scene will be like a different thing happening.
Do you think it's gonna be the first hours just nonstop like sob stories of all these people? Like,
I think it's gonna be moving pretty fast.
Do you know what I need badly?
What's that?
I would love a like an Infinity War style thing. When Chris Evans shows up in the Avengers theme plays, I would love that with that X-Men theme. Oh my gosh, the one like when they do that intro. I know Apocalypse stinks, but that beginning that they do. Dude. Oh man, can you imagine like they're in Wakanda getting like a fight on early and like something bad happens and then all of a sudden they pull up.
To me, my X-Men, Cyclops rises out of the dirt. Oh man.
Something like that.
Oh my goodness.
Give me.
Wow.
chills on chills.
Wow, crazy,
Yeah.
dude.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we have? We actually have. Well, actually, you want me to give this other Marvel thing? We have Secret Wars reportedly being reworked, and we can move through this pretty fast. It is what it is. Secret Wars is reportedly, and this is widespread, is the Jack Sparrow news being reworked, and the rumor is that it's going to end up being 2 parts. Which, okay, go ahead and do that.
Go back and listen to episode 3, 4 of our podcast.
Yes.
You said this. You said it was 100% going to happen.
Well, the story of Secret Wars is just way too dense for one movie, one 3-hour movie.
Yep.
It's such a big story. This is great news.
I hope they don't tell us, though.
Like it just stays a rumor, you mean? And
Yeah, like I almost want Doomsday to be conclusive more so. Kind of throw you. Secret Wars, it's Secret Wars. But they don't tell you that there's a part 2. And so you watch it and like it's some crazy like Across the Spider-Verse cliffhanger. And you're like, what the heck?
They would have to dance through so many hoops to
Yeah,
try
I don't
and
know
keep
how
that a
you
secret,
do that.
but that would be crazy,
Wouldn't it be
it?
nuts if you could pull that
you
off?
walk out thinking, man, that goodbye to the characters.
Can you not film them back to back and just have it a longer extended thing and then not say anything?
You could.
I know they do like the whole untitled Marvel thing, but you and I've been thinking about is that one that they've had for so long, still set for like November of 2027 or 8 or something?
Yeah, what's that about? Is that
it's still nothing?
People thought it was Strange or Thor.
Right.
Or
do you think
Black
that's where they
Panther?
do the part 2?
I don't know.
Secret Wars part 2?
Ooh, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, then you have Denzel Washington saying, yeah, so, anyway, I was talking to Ryan Coogler about Black Panther 3, and you're like, dude, none of these people keep a secret, dude.
No. Yeah.
But we'll have to see. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I hope that's 2 parts. I mean, that would be great to just have like a multiverse Avengers trilogy. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Does that question, if that's pulled off correctly, does that have the potential to be the best superhero trilogy of all time?
Yes.
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 That and Spider-Verse. If Spider-Verse lands the plane, too. I'm starting to get Stranger Things PTSD with how long this has taken. Aren't you?
Yeah.
Don't you think about Beyond sometimes and you're like, oh, boy, dude, you're taking a while. This thing better cook.
This is I'm becoming more aware of this now that we've started doing this too, where we talk about things weekly like this. Mm-hmm. Dude, all of a sudden I'm like, wow, this
We're
is
far off. Yeah, right.
We got a while.
Right, dude.
We got a while.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, what else do we have?
What else? You should mention this next one. Because you brought this to me.
Well, I just think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the IP itself, was in a bidding war for a while. A couple different studios wanted to take it, and A24 ended up winning the bidding war, which I think is the best place it could have gone. And so it's getting a revival TV show. Great idea. Glenn Powell is producing it, which is interesting. I would have never tapped him for that, but...
Can I applaud A24 lately as well, like what you were saying? I like that among an industry so focused right now on the sequels, the redoing all this stuff, they have been taking these very niche films that are not like, I don't want to say indie style, some of them are, but like it's a lot of stuff that's just very like, I don't know.
Free thinking.
Yes, it is. It's just very different. And
Yeah.
I love the fact that they're being so bold and aggressive, even when I feel like the box office isn't like rewarding them super crazily.
No.
So I like that they're doing things like this. You
And
know?
I'm almost glad that it's not. It's like your favorite band that like only 30 people are at each concert.
Yes.
It's like you feel like it's your own little secret. You know what I mean? Like Marty Supreme Timothy Chalamet is probably going to be Best Actor this year at the Oscars, but like you don't know anybody who's seen that movie. You know what I mean? It feels like your own little secret. You know what I mean? It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. A24's cooking, dude.
Yeah.
And I think that's Galactic Transmission.
I think
Do you
so,
feel good
dude.
about that?
I think so,
All
yeah.
right. All right, dude. Before we go into our next bit here, we're gonna talk about Fallout. We both finished Fallout, but I just wanted to highlight my buddy Dino Mujic. He has been producing for a while now. I want to say 1-2 years, I imagine. I think 2 years ago this thing was announced, maybe late 24. He has been working on a short film, and he just released it as of today. We're recording on Friday. He just released it. It's called The Maybench. And you and I sat and saw it, dude.
We did.
And yeah, dude, I just wanted to highlight this. So
Dude,
big
very
congratulations
cool.
to Dino. That was a huge accomplishment to produce anything like that. We talked about something original, just going out and making something yourself and making something different and fresh. I know he took some inspiration from his own experiences. I think he's lost a couple people in his life, so he kind of channeled that through this project, and so it manifested itself into or developed itself into something really special. So I just wanted to highlight him. I know it's on YouTube. So the May Bench, I would definitely suggest looking that up. But yeah, I don't even think he knows we're going to be talking about this, but I just wanted to highlight it because I.
Yeah, no, dude, it was. I'm not a huge short film guy.
No.
And this is probably the most I've actually felt watching one. So
can I say
big
I think
credit
that was
to him,
that was around the last like 3 minutes. I think was like it was the quietest I think you and I have ever been around each other. Mm-hmm. Like we were just soaking it in.
Yeah,
it was very good.
Mm-hmm.
It was very good.
I swear to you, dude, it was actually very good. That initial shot looks great. The way that like the grading of it and just how it's kind of laid out, the slow progression in closer.
Yeah.
And then the parallel of talking about just the symbolism of places to you, and then how you can immediately have something that's so good kind of flip on itself.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, we talked about it. I got just like the lighting. It almost felt like the Godfather, like the wedding scene in the first Godfather. It just kind of had that, almost like slightly distorted, 70s Francis Ford Coppola lighting type. It was cool. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so congratulations to Dino and
definitely go check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Check out the May Bench. So yeah, and with that being said, we getting our Fallout on.
Yeah,
moving into Fallout. We just finished Fallout season 2 of Martin Scorsese's Fallout.
I don't even know who does it.
What even else is Prime Video, I think.
Yeah.
It's on Prime.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just finished it. I think it's actually, I think the show is actually spearheaded by, it's like a mixture of like people who created the original games and then people who are like film producers who are fans of the games, like lifelong. So it's like
interesting.
It's a cool, it's like made by the fans for the fans type.
Can I get your because I on this podcast did a little while ago my own rating of season 1. Can I get your rating of season 1 first, and then we'll go into our actual rating of season 2?
Sure.
If you had to give it, just so I could kind of pair, or do you want me to ask you about that after?
No, we can do that now because the season 1's been out for 2 years. I mean, there's not too much more to say.
I just kind of wanted to get a comparison as well while we talk about this.
I'd say season 1 was like a 9-1 to me. Mm-hmm. 9.
Okay.
I thought that the beginning was strong. The ending was one of the best finales to a season I think I've ever seen. Just all the twists and turns and subversions of expectations. But the middle kind of was a little funky. There were some things where you were like, whoa. And, you and I try to never recommend stuff with like nudity or like some inappropriate content to people. Yeah. So there was some stuff in there that we were like, oh, holy crap.
Yep.
But I thought that the way they landed the plane was just so spectacular. I couldn't wait for more. And I grew up playing some of the Fallout games and I was familiar with the franchise growing up. So I was very excited for season 2. But yeah, I'd say season 1 started things off strong. It was like a 9-9-1.
Okay.
What did you give it again? You gave it like a...
I think I gave it a 9. It was like 9? Right around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might have been a 9-1, like you said.
Yeah. Yeah. Sweet.
Okay.
All right. So season 1.
Yeah. You want to?
Or season 2 rather.
Yeah. Let's give us our yeah.
All right. Our rating of Fallout season 2.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
I'll go 8, 9.
Really?
9. I'll go 9.
You go 9? Give it up to a 9. I'm going 9 too.
Yeah, dude.
Going 9 too. I'll say it. I like it better than season 1.
Did you really?
I did.
Dude, it's.
I did.
This show is so phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, dude! It's like a modern classic unfolding in front of you. It's so good. Mm-hmm. Everything about Fallout is just. It just feels seamless. It feels like there's not a loose screw in this operation. Yeah. This show is just so engaging. It's so well crafted. I adore Fallout.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll say by no fault of the other storylines at all. They were just as good in the first season as the second season as well. Mm-hmm. However, when you were going in between storylines, usually you had the 3 storylines going in season 1. I liked all of them the same.
Yep.
This one, man, Walton Goggins, the ghoul stuff, I could not get enough of it. It was so good that every time he wasn't on screen, I was like, dude, I like, honestly, get me back to that.
Yeah, not because the other stuff wasn't good, but just
it was just so good. Like, the quality of the other stories was the exact same to me. This stuff was like, that's what made the season better to me.
Would it be premature to put him in the conversation as one of TV's best characters?
No,
ever?
it's not.
I really think he's up there, dude.
Because he's. I said it a couple episodes ago, or probably 15 ago. Mm-hmm. He is like Cad Bane with an actual personality and backstory and like depth.
Yeah,
he is so cool, and I love the fact that they make him like human enough, but they also don't, by making him human, make him less cool. Like, he still stays that ghoul self he is, even though you see the past, right? And even he kind of starts to see how his past blends into the future now that he is, and trying to be a better person, but he like still kind of isn't. You know what I mean? I love that.
Yeah.
When you get that, and I don't want to spoil anything, there's like a scene in episode 7 where you think finally he's kind of fully turned back to being like the good guy. He doesn't. And you're like, okay, yes, perfect. He's so cool.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Yeah, he's and I love the back and forth. Usually, again, flashbacks have that risk of being like the moment of narrative drags, because you're like, again, it's that Rogue One problem of no matter how good it is, you can't get past the fact that you know where it's leading. You know what I mean? What's interesting is there's so much space to make up between before the bombs drop in Fallout and where the ghoul is at now, that when they're showing him as just a human guy, an actor with a loving family, and like this conspiracy that's unraveling, you know that it's almost like so much needs to happen for him to get to the old him to where you see him now, that it's like you're out of it. Like you're out of you don't have the secret yet. You don't have the secret sauce, and you have no idea how one leads to the other. And even still, I'd say the only reason I put this on the same level of the first season and not above is strictly because this season is clearly intended to build to what's coming. It's a bridge season. It's not filler, but it feels that way almost because you can tell it's only going to feel like it can stand on its own when the rest of the story's been told.
Yep.
So it's like you almost can't properly judge it yet.
Yes.
But I love that. I love the constant back and forth between pre-war and post-Fallout. There's so many missing pieces that have yet to come together that, like, every time you see it, it always feels fresh, because it feels like it's almost an entirely different show, because so much of the world has changed in just the nuclear war, and just seeing all that, fall into place, seeing, the president, spoilers, the president takes the heck is it? The secret, the thing. Yes, he takes the energy from him, and the fusion, and yes. And you're thinking, all's well that ends well, and then you realize that the president's part of the enclave, or he's part of his own thing. So it's like everybody's crooked, everybody's corrupt or bought and paid for, except for this guy,
Yep.
And he's slowly coming to that realization. Now he's on all the you see the contrast of, like, now he's on all the billboards, and his wife is the head of this operation, and it's like they both want out, and they're too far in. Now they just have to play the role until the bombs drop, and there's nothing they can do,
dude. The Vault-Tec stuff with the Enclave and House in it, Robert House.
He's awesome, by the way. I love House.
Some of the best TV you can watch, in my opinion.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I think to me, some of the, like, Legion stuff, some of the other stuff, I just wasn't as into. I guess it was not that it was bad. It was fine to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like a Welcome to Derry kind of, where it's like all the other stuff.
You're just kind of rounding out the world.
It's fine. Yeah, I like to see it. But dude, this other, like, holy cow. The way you mentioned it, they go back and forth. Man, like, I just want so badly to know what's going on.
Yeah.
And the fact that they give you just enough each episode to, like, make you want more. You know what I mean? And also be satisfied.
Yeah.
Man, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Again, not to spoil. Hopefully people at this point have, if they want to see it and they aren't spoiled.
Yeah, I think we'll try and keep it mostly not.
Yes.
Because I assume most people probably haven't caught up this quick. But
right. I'll just say the line.
Are you talking in episode 8?
I think this was 4.
Oh, okay.
When he leans in and he goes, "Mr. House will see you now," and you realize that it's not. Yeah. It's so good. Oh, it's awesome.
You talk about,
because the whole time you're like, "Wait, I thought I saw him before, but it's not." You know what I mean? And you're like,
because you see him at the beginning.
Yes.
Oh, he's like, he looks similar, but yeah. And then they show it after, and then you see again that other guy's like the face, and he's just constantly in the background as like around it. You're like, oh my gosh.
He's walking, the phones are ringing and everything, and oh my.
Dude, you know what gave me chills, man?
What's that?
Dude, that line in episode 8, one of the very end things, when you think with again, I don't want to spoil too much because of people. I want people to see this, but. Lucy's in a situation, and Walton comes in. Dude, do you know what I'm talking about, that line?
Yeah.
And he's, oh my gosh, dude. I like lost it. I was in like the room by myself watching it on the TV, right? And it's like 10:30 at night, and I'm by myself, and I like audibly did like what we would do, and I was like, oh! And I rewound it. It was so good, so cool.
Awesome. I hope that's not the end of I'm sure they'll run into each other again.
Him and Lucy?
Yes.
I agree. Can I give you the one gripe I did have?
Sure.
With the season?
Yeah.
There was nothing, like I said before. It was, if the gripes that I guess they weren't really gripes this season. It was more just a few things that I just didn't care as much about.
Sure.
A gripe I actually had, though, was I didn't love that we didn't get really any connection of Lucy to Max at all during the season, because it made that moment of, at least from his side of things, it made sense that he was excited to see her the way he was, and it felt like this big thing. To her, though, you got nothing the whole season with them two together. And I just feel like that moment should have meant a little bit more, and it just didn't as much to me because we didn't get anything about it. I don't know how I'm trying to, like, I guess that's not like a big thing I was like super bummed about.
Yeah.
I just don't think if that's the direction they did, they should have had more of a connection for why she needed him or was thinking about him, or something there where she realized that he's a good person too, or something that could have fit in with this. I don't know.
Well, what's interesting is, again, I can't say this without a huge spoiler.
Yeah.
But there's an element now where she just lost her dad. And I think that's going to be, I hope they commit to that, because I think what a cool, compelling plot point where Hank just wiped his memory, and just based on where he's at and the people that know of him, there's no way for him to continue navigating the wasteland without at some point coming back to the realization of who he actually is. So I feel like, I hope that's a narrative they explore of, like, Hank over time following this breadcrumb trail until he realizes the terrible person that he actually is, and either committing to that realization or taking his life in a different direction and becoming an actual genuine hero. Dude, that's something to explore. But back to Lucy. I think she just lost her dad, and the ghoul is no longer connected to her. So it's almost like in having Maximus now for season 3, which clearly they're going to be side by side the entire time, and it's almost like the roles have flipped between the ghoul and Max. Now you have a situation where it's like Maximus is almost that perfect marriage between the ghoul's rugged wasteland, worn and torn nature, and her dad's like trying to present a good guy thing. Like, he's actually genuinely a good person, but he's worn and torn by the wasteland. You know what I mean? So it's interesting. I think that now she gets the best of both worlds in that companion in him. So we'll have to see, dude. But I really am excited for season 3.
That's a really good take about with the dad, because they already showed that, I think, at the end, when the same guy comes up that she had seen earlier.
Yeah.
And she starts, like, pressing him, and you can see the turmoil in his head that he's like...
Yeah.
It's like, hold on.
Yeah.
And Hank's like, nah, dude, get out of here. Like, go,
dude,
quick.
yes.
So you can see the wheels turning a little bit, that maybe even though the memory is wiped, that maybe it's not entirely wiped.
Right, I don't think it's the end-all, be-all.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to see, dude.
What did you think about that decision with Hank? Did you like that? That's the way he kind of went?
It felt kind of inevitable.
Did it?
Of course, it's like, I think killing him would have contradicted her character. Mm-hmm. So it's almost like that's the next best thing other than just walking away. You can't walk away, because then he's just going to keep up the work. You can't kill him, because that wouldn't do justice to the character that you've established yourself as. I think it wouldn't do anything to your growth.
Yeah.
So it's like it was a healthy medium, and I think it was going to end up there either way, because she had the remote in her hand too. You know what I mean? I think she was going to get the info she needed out of him, and then she was going to wipe him.
I think he's going to be hard to write next year, or next season. Don't you?
I actually think he might be the most interesting one.
But
if they take that direction, where it's like,
but I'm just
discovering
saying,
who
though,
he is.
He could very easily become like this crutch that's just annoying to the story.
He
if
could,
you don't
absolutely.
do him well.
Absolutely.
I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yes, exactly. It's all in delivery. Because then you also have the whole thing where it's the lady back at Vault, whatever, she's technically his wife.
Dude, that was...
Wasn't that something?
Yeah.
All has this thing, whenever there's a reveal, they do this like bass drop where it's like, whoa. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's so much going on, dude.
So that enclave, right? Mm-hmm. So what are we meant to believe now? They really didn't tell you anything, so I'm sure it's partly supposed to be speculation.
Yeah.
They pan out, right, of that military-looking base thing where it looked like some sort of science-y experiment thing. What does that even mean to you?
I have no idea.
Because I watched that, and this is the first time that coming on the podcast, I was going to go, I'm not going to share my thoughts. I'm actually just going to ask you, because I have no idea what that means, really. Outside of just the generic looking at it and going, clearly there's something else going on.
I'll be totally real. I don't know Fallout lore enough. Despite having played it and watching the show, like I haven't looked into it enough to be able to give a definitive answer. And I'll say with them going to Colorado, this is the first time they've gone into uncharted territory that's never been explored in Fallout. They've never gone to Colorado. This is like a new thing. So I have no idea what that is. I don't know if that's what the facility in the mountains was. All I know about Fallout is like every time you think you figured out who the mastermind behind it is, there's always a bigger fish. So I don't know what that is, but I know like the Enclave was, I think in most ways worse than House, and I think there's something worse than the Enclave.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed with House. He was built up awesome.
I hope it's not the last time we see him. What I think is going to happen is I think the brother is going to stumble across him or something.
Do you think he's actually still alive or just in the AI?
House?
Yeah.
I think he's dead.
See, that's what kind of bums me, though, is that we haven't gotten anything from that yet.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're going to do it, but...
Because how cool... It was weird to me that he tried to mastermind a way to save himself through the nuclear fallout.
Yeah.
But then he's embedded in a computer. Mm-hmm. It's like, well, you didn't win then, you know? It's not even you.
Yes, you didn't. I told you, Mr. Howard. Yeah. Everyone works for me eventually.
He's just sick, dude. Mm-hmm. He's awesome. Was it Justin Thoreau, I think is his name? Just great.
It's awesome. the Prime Minister of Canada or whatever.
Yes, dating Katy Perry as we speak. As of this writing, they're holding hands right now.
Yep.
Somewhere in a park.
Yeah.
On the May bench.
On the May bench. Nice little segue.
Yeah, definitely watch though. If keep in mind there are some things, some mature elements.
Not a ton in season 2.
No. Not really at all.
So it's just a season 1 thing.
Season 1, if you're able to skip some things, there's some stuff. But yeah, for the most part, Fallout. What a compelling show.
Yeah, but you know about it. Season 2, yeah, it's just wholehearted. I mean, there's gore, but
yeah,
who doesn't? I mean, it's the wasteland, man. What you expect?
It is what it is. Everyone's rugged. Everyone's rugged. I think if a nuke dropped on my head and I survived for 200 years, I think I'd be throwing out a couple F-bombs too. So I think it is what it is. Yeah. Man.
Good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff, dude. Especially in like a in a content slump where there's not many movies, not many shows. It's good to have when something does come out for it to be on this level of quality.
I feel so bad for it though. I will say. I feel like it's gotten zero love because of when it came out.
Right. People aren't really tuning into the...
When it started, Stranger Things was just about to drop part 2 and 3, so you didn't get the first 3 episodes. There was zero hype behind.
I didn't even catch up until episode 5.
Really?
Yeah. I was just waiting for there to be
I did the first 3, and then there was like 3 I missed, and then I watched from when 7 came out. I was up to date.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just so it stinks because it was coming out with all that stuff. So it's it got buried. But I like to see last piece of news on that as well is that they said that they're hoping that they don't want it to be a big gap at all, and that they're already starting filming, I think, very soon for season 3. So that
hope Goggins is ready for the 8 hours of makeup again.
Yeah, dude. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get this drop again next December to maybe December's a little early, but maybe to March range. I bet you we get another season.
Sick, dude.
So I think within like a year and a couple months. So
I'm into it.
That's good.
I'm into it, dude.
Huge.
Wow. Well, there you go.
Huge.
Watch Fallout. Watch Fallout and the May bench. Double feature. Man.
What else can you say, man?
All right, burn it or back it. The long-awaited. It's always long-awaited because it never happens enough. Can't get enough burning it or backing it.
We're just doing a few. Just a few. Just a little sprinkle something at the end of the
episode. Just a little temptation of burn it or back it.
Yeah. Do you want to pick one and I'll pick one?
Sure. Yeah, let me look at this list here.
I got more prepared, so.
I'll save that last one for you.
Yeah, I'll do that last one.
Oh, baby.
I just want to give I wonder if I don't know if he'll be listening, but I want to give Christian something else to hate me about. So. Yeah. So we'll see.
I'm trying to pick something, just picking something with the buzzwords in it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you have to. Because the algorithm, you know what I'm saying. Right. Rotten Tomatoes has done more harm than good for movies. At the risk of getting blacklisted. 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Okay.
I back it.
Backing it.
I back it.
Okay.
Sorry, flipped him.
All right, what are you feeling?
I back it. Yeah, I think it's just become an automatic thing. If you see it's got good scores, like people are like, okay, cool, I was going to see it anyway.
Right.
If it gets like a lower score that's not like in the 80s and up, I feel like people immediately go, all right, not seeing it. Automatically. And that's based on usually either a very low amount of audience scores or these critic scores, right? And you and I both know, I mean, how many times have we looked at movies where you're like, those scores don't match at all.
No.
And I think the thing with Rotten Tomatoes that screws with everything is the fact that it's not a rating percentage. It's a percentage of what people put. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's not them going, you know what, this is actually like a 90%.
Yeah.
It's 90% of the votes said yes or something. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it just, I think it's
that's right. It's like an aggregate thing. It's something like the 99% doesn't mean people gave it a 99%.
Exactly.
Like 99% of the people that
it's a yes or it's a burn it or a back it.
Yes.
It's not yes.
It's weird. It's complicated.
So then it becomes tough because certain ones might actually have a higher rating. So that's where maybe a movie that takes more bold swings and is a better movie might actually have a lower score than one that's very simplistic and whatever, just because people are like, it's a good movie. You know what I'm saying? It's fine.
It's tricky. I think in defense of Rotten Tomatoes, I think the critics score maybe has done more harm than good for movies. The audience score has been a great test of, because that's just honest. It's from people. It's from not that critics aren't people, but it's from the people that you sit next to in a theater.
Which, again, at the end of the day, is who it's for.
Right. I mean, that's who you're going to the movie with.
I've always thought that. People, every time you say, what was the audience score? People are like, are you kidding me?
Right.
Dude, I mean, there's like 500,000 reviews on here, and it's all a positive rating. I mean, I think they did their job.
People, and that's it. 500,000 audience reviews versus 90 critic reviews that, when aggregated go down to a 47%. What are you trusting? You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's too bad the thing, like, Stranger Things had this break the mold recently. I've always been a big IMDb guy. With, like, especially the TV show stuff. I hated it because the second they, like, the Stranger Things episode, what was it, 5 or 6 came out, and they made it the lowest rated in the whole series, which was just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying it wasn't like down toward the bottom, but it didn't deserve to be like a 4 or whatever they gave it. I mean, that's ridiculous. Not that low. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So again, I think that's skewed with it. So sometimes people do this thing where they love to just review bomb it, but that scale is out of 10. So people do measure it that way, and it gets a boatload of reviews. I think that's where I'm like, that does the best for you. Yeah, that really shows it, I think.
Sure. My main argument would be my favorite movie of all time, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, and I'll dive into this. So maybe we might devote an entire episode to Walter Mitty. Okay. The Walter Mitty episode. Oh, we'll interview Ben Stiller. But my undoubtedly by a large margin, my favorite movie of all time. It has like a 58 on Rotten Tomatoes because the critics
stink.
I can't explain it. Critics just didn't buy into it. Audience loved it. It's one of my favorites. It changed my life, dude.
It's pretty high?
It's in the 90s. I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's up there, dude. But
that's cool.
I could look it up right now.
I do know a lot of people love that movie.
And there's so many movies like that. I mean, At World's End has like a 40-something in Rotten Tomatoes. Not fair.
Yeah,
it's not fair, dude.
It's because they watch the first 35 minutes of it and they're like,
right.
Oh, they sit around too much.
Right. Meanwhile, the final act is like the greatest thing that's ever happened in the world.
That's one of those, dude. That makes me mad. The hate that people give those two movies because there's certain pockets of it that are mid. I'm sorry, man. Dude, the endings are just unbelievable. Flawless. You can't touch them.
Secret Life of Walter Mitty has 52% on the critic side and 71% on audience.
Still pretty disrespectful.
Yeah, it's not that high.
But that still is a big jump, though, at the end of the day.
I don't know. Hey.
Yeah.
What do you think? You want to do one more?
Yeah, let's do one more. Okay. This is the special one.
All right, we'll speed run this one.
You won't believe this before I read it. This is not for the clip, but I wrote this one myself. I wonder what I'm going to do with it.
We use a lot of generative AI here. This was not created by AI.
Harry Potter is the most overrated, iconic franchise there is. If you notice, I didn't even need to pick up the other card. Ready? 3, 2, and 1. I'm backing it. Whoa!
I'll back it too.
Wow, you'll back it too.
I'll back it too.
Now again, when I said iconic franchise, so this is not your all the other little things. The
Blade Runner,
the Blade
Terminator,
Runner, right? All those. The Predator.
We're talking Star Wars. And,
yes, the core ones.
Yeah,
the ones that like everybody gets up.
Lord of the Rings.
Yes, Lord of the Rings.
What's your argument be?
Argument?
Yeah, what's your argument for backing it?
I'm still not sold on the Harry Potter movies, man.
Where are you at? Are you only 3 in still?
I'm gonna have to edit that out.
You gotta watch the whole thing. I know. No, I backed it. You gotta watch the whole thing.
I know.
Listen, I'll say this. I think it starts strong. I think it ends flawlessly. I think in between that's a little poo-poo sandwich. I think 4 and 5 kind of, I don't like them.
Yeah.
And 7. So not Deathly Hallows Part 2, but Part 1 stinks.
I just haven't bought in, man. I don't know what there is. There's something to it.
I get it.
So we'll see.
You got to stay for the end, though.
I will.
The end really influences how you see the series as a whole.
Yeah.
Because you see it's maybe the most like, it's like, your Pirates of the Caribbean, your Return of the Kings. It's that level of like culmination.
The two biggest things when we started this podcast that I had never seen was Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings, which the Lord of the Rings one I thought was unforgivable that I hadn't seen that. It kind of always was something I just put off because it was so long, and you just never were in it. Harry Potter, I'm trying I'm trying. I'm not in yet, man. I wouldn't. It's not like a thing that, like, I'm not trying to overdo it. It's not something I hate. I just don't love it. I don't really.
Well, let me tell you
it's just
something.
fine.
These are not summer movies. So you get while it's still cold and you're trapped inside.
I do need to finish.
You might as well bang these out.
It's been a busy few months for us with just trying to watch stuff. So it's been. I just haven't
start
gotten up to it.
Finish this thing before Invincible comes out.
I know.
Yeah.
I got to. Yeah. I'll try and pump through. They're long movies though. Like, all of them are pretty much at least 2.5 hours or more.
Yeah.
So it's tough because it's usually not like an easy one sit through unless you got a full time.
But the last couple are so good because they get gritty. It gets like dark. Yeah, really, you know. It feels like it matures up with the audience.
Well, see, I've been watching it with my girlfriend because she's a big fan. So that's part of the issue is it's not like we've been having all the time to just sit down and watch it. And so I didn't want to, like, go ahead without watching it with her.
Oh,
you know?
I see. Okay.
So that's kind of what my holdback's been.
Would she be opposed to you, like, getting through the crappier ones, like Goblet of Fire and Order of the Phoenix? Or
I don't know. I'll try.
Or is it more just you object? You just want to do it together?
Yeah, well, I think it was something we were doing.
You want to suffer together?
Yeah, we'll watch them together.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, we're starting to watch it with me.
I do. What do you think?
Yeah, I feel good.
I feel pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, now that we've got the engagement clip out of the way, you know. Somebody
got a farm.
Yeah.
Got to till the dirt every now and then.
I don't know. You got anything less to say to the people, man?
No.
Fun stuff coming up. I think we got another guest episode next week.
We do, a big one. Big Marvel one.
Yeah.
For all the people who like our Marvel conversations, man, do we have a gift for you.
We do.
Not even just in the topic and the substance, but in the guest. We have a special guest.
With the guest, though, the thing.
Yeah?
The person we're having on, I think will be objectively hilarious with some of the things that are going to be brought up. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Even if you're not a big Marvel person, I think some of the disagreements should be perfect.
Yes, if you're a Marvel fan, stay for the... If you're not, stay for the...
Yes, we haven't talked a whole lot about some of his specific takes, but the ones I have seen are just, like, abysmally... like, it's abysmal, it's ridiculous, it's everything. So we'll see.
And he was saying to me the other day, he was like, dude, I'm nervous about, like, people coming after me with my takes.
Oh, boy.
Because he goes, I believe in
He should be. He should be.
Well, that's why I said you have to expect that, because I was like, that's what we're looking for.
Oh, it is.
It'll
exactly. The pod you're looking for? We're looking for bad takes.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Oh, man. But I think we're good.
I think so.
Pretty good.
I think so. But as always, if this episode ruined your day, I'm sorry.